Well, welcome back, folks. We're back here for another exciting adventure in wood turning. And if you remember from the last episode, ended rather abruptly when our hero was faced with a possible fatal problem to a project, working on this walnut bowl. And if you remember, the bottom fell out. We ended up with a hole here clear through. So what to do? So I ended up making another piece that would fit in there and glued that in overnight. And then I put a face plate on the bottom here. And I think that's gonna work all right. The only thing is that the screws go in here into the bowl, and I'm not quite sure. I know about how far they're going in, which means that we'll have to be careful when we start turning the material out of here, because we could well hit one of the screws, and that would be exciting also. So anyway, that's the way we decided to attack the problem. So we're going to put this on the lathe. This is an alternate means of mounting the piece, but it does have the issue of the screws sticking into the area that we want to turn. So usually you don't use that unless you've got plenty of room on the bottom. I got room there now, but I'm not sure how long that's going to be there. So we'll just have to kind of take it slow here. So let's see how imbalanced this is. And that is at 250, and we'll run it up here to 750. Let's see what that does. It looks like it's going to turn good at 750. So let's see if we can get a little more out of it here. There's 800. There's 850. And that's still turning pretty smooth. So I think we'll get ready to start hollowing some of this out here. As I said earlier, these are long projects. It takes several different attempts, and that's when everything goes right. And obviously with this, everything didn't go right. We lost the mounting on the back, we put a hole in the bottom. So we're sort of in survival mode here, trying to figure out a way where we can keep going with this and maybe salvage something. To begin with, I think we got enough room here, maybe. I'm going to try and put this tailstock up here. Added support. Now, I don't know if this is even going to work because I see it's just slightly off center. We may not be able to get everything in here. Now we can. So we'll go without that. Take it out of the way. And we're going to remove the pointy center here, because that's the way I get my elbows and arms scarred up by hitting the sharp point there. So we'll set this close enough, but we don't want to hit the edge of the bowl either. So looks to me like we've got everything about ready to go here. So I'm going to put my safety glasses on and got my hat on, zip up my tunic here, and I'm thinking we'll probably try a 1/2 inch gouge here and see what happens. I know about where those screws are going to be. I think they're about 1 inch below that surface, so we'll have to go careful. Face shield on. Set the turn here at about 850 RPM. A lot of debris flying around there. Now we're also depending on those screws that are in from the back side that are going to hold this thing and not let it not break off. Sometimes they do. I don't think they're gonna. So far we're turning, and we need to be on the outside. And we're about as thin as we want to go here. I'd like to go a little thinner, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Okay, let's give it a try here. All we need is one good catch here to upset this thing. Well, you know, that's going to leave these sides it's always the issue. It means that's about an inch thick. I'd like to see it more like a half, 3/4. So we'll still try to take stuff out of there. The problem is, as you're turning on this side, then it comes around, there's nothing there, and the tool bounces, and then it doesn't hit square on this side. So it's just a matter of kind of slowly working it down and hope that you're able to get it in there without getting caught. Lock these down. And then you can see what's happening. I'm having a hard time holding the tool because there's so much overhang that it wants to pull it this way for me. I've got a small catch there. It wasn't serious. It'll leave a gouge in the wood. I see that. And I'm thinking that we're getting pretty close to where we need to be, although we're still going to be pretty heavy with this bowl. Yeah, see, that's at least an inch and a half. Comes down here, it's more like an inch. That means this bowl's still going to be pretty heavy. And right here where our screws are, we're about 2.5 inches. So we'll just have to slowly start taking stuff off there and try to just not go too deep too fast.